Venturing through the snow this morning, we are honored to have Chris Farmer from Skowhegan Savings Bank. How are you today, Chris?
I'm good, Greg. How are you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you, and glad to. How was your ride?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah. The road crews were out. And
Yeah.
I think I saw four vehicles maybe from Rangeley to here.
Nice.
Not everyone's headed over yet. So
Right.
keeping plenty of powder for everybody here in the valley.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty all day. A couple inches coming down, and you're going to get out and hit it today.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Figured get over here, do the 8 o'clock slot with you, and head right over to the.
And
Super
you
Quad.
get paid for this, right?
I know, it's unbelievable.
It's great. Skowhegan Savings Bank, a proud sponsor here. We love to have you on the air, and we've got some good stuff to talk about here this morning. Now, your title is actually the Regional Vice President of Community Banking, correct?
Yes, for Franklin County. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the regional vice president.
So you cover a lot of territory.
I do. We have 3 branches right now, which is Rangeley, of course, and where I live, and Farmington, where my main office is, and then Kingfield as well.
So you cover some territory. One thing about Skowhegan Savings Bank is if you go to deal with it, it's a local bank. And tell us a little bit why it's different. Why are you guys different than some of the other banks?
Well, our experience is different in the sense that, you know, everybody that you work with is either from Franklin County or grew up here, especially in our loan and mortgage department. Shelley's a native of Rangeley. Kristen grew up in Jay, which is about as south as you can get, southern Franklin County. And I grew up in Temple and in Farmington, and
Right.
and so and currently live in Rangeley. And we also don't sell our mortgages. If you
That's
choose
huge.
to go with one of the national companies or something like that, you don't know where it's going to go. They have a lot of different things with that, and especially, you know, second homes, condos up here at the mountain. Sometimes when you deal with a national company, it can take, there's a lot more issues because
for
not
sure.
everyone's familiar with how condo docs work in the state of Maine and the state of Maine condominium laws and all of that stuff. And we have all that on file. We've done transactions in pretty much, I believe, in every association. So we keep all that stuff electronically, so we're ready to go. Work closely with the folks up here at the real estate, Sugarloaf Real Estate, as well as the other brokers in the area. And
Right.
we don't sell our mortgages. We hold them in-house.
And that's huge because there's just a whole different bar that you need to, because you're basically, correct me if I'm wrong, you're basically selling that to someone else. So you would then, if you did sell them, you would have to then turn around and find someone to buy the mortgage. And you never know who you're writing the check to.
Well, that's correct. I mean, you don't know. You end up with a servicer that's in who they're using to handle those servicing. You may be talking to somebody clear across the world.
Yeah.
And with Skowhegan, you talk to everybody right in our, either directly with one of us in one of the branches here, or our main office has a call center, and everybody there, you know, those are local jobs there. So you're supporting local jobs, and we have very competitive rates,
Right.
and it seems to work out well for a lot of our Sugarloafers.
So a deeper understanding. And you have a pretty diverse background too. I mean, you have a law degree, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're really qualified to really help them out in so many different ways.
Yeah, I've worked a couple different careers over the years,
Yeah,
for sure. I got my undergraduate degree at the University of Maine,
Yeah.
and then I got my law degree at Maine Law in Portland. I worked in commercial real estate property management, and then I worked in brokerage for Joe Malone and
Yeah.
Mark Malone.
Big boys.
The guys, and they all ski up here, and I always liked our company outings. They were always up here. So, and then I worked 5 years at Merrill Lynch in financial planning and long-term pieces with that, and dealing with, you know, stocks and bonds and
Right.
that area. And then
You have some skiing background.
Yes, 2008 I moved up to work in the real estate and development department, and then was in charge of, was director of planning, real estate and development from 2008 till 2010, and then at that point I was general manager until July of last 2017.
And Saddleback.
at Saddleback.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So you have a deep understanding of the area. So when you're talking about properties, you know where they are and probably a great deal about them right from the start.
Yeah, I understand the market on those pieces, and dealing with condo docs and all of that. A lot of my job was, when I was at Saddleback, was dealing with associations and forming, dealing with all those pieces. So there's, as with any kind of mortgage you're dealing with, not everything is a perfect cookie cutter.
Right.
So different things pop up, or, boundary questions or survey questions or condo association questions. And I have a really diverse background and a good understanding of that. So that helps us work through to get the deals done.
No impedance there.
No.
Great experience. Stay with us, Chris. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back.